So welcome to the last date in this semester for this course, at least. Yes, I already have seen you produced very stunning visualizations and model recreations of our case study area Altstätten. And I really like to, in the beginning, to just recapitulate some things that we have done here. I think personally you have done quite amazing work through the semester. So we started in late September, where you first had a glimpse on City Engine and made yourself into the tutorials. And then we had this very, I think for most of you, painful smart code exercise. But I have to say, we really learned a lot from how your experiences have been with the smart codes. And for instance, in the next semester, we actually want to turn over the smart code, the analog method, into something digital, what you could have on a handheld, for instance, where you can, all the insights that you have gained here, this exercise we will take as a kind of requirement specification for this tool, and then you can go in almost automatic way from doing the analysis in place to a like preset digital model for City Engine, for instance. Then we talked a bit about collaborative city design. Although this semester we didn't have really a collaborative workshop, I think we learned as well for the next semester that we will do something more in the beginning, that you will start earlier with the experimentation with the 3D model and then made collaborative design decisions. But from this semester we learned a lot from you, that we will advance a GIS application into a sketching application where you really can annotate and make a certain kind of insights what could be changed on the existing model. And then we introduced you to procedural modeling, where you already got a glimpse here on this first experience on City Engine so far. And then we had, I think, a quite successful midterm crit. One could see that you had a lot of interesting results gained, especially from the analysis part. It was already like a big half, and maybe it was even much larger than one half of the whole project. And I think it was a great input, a good structured input for creating the City Engine models later on. I think personally, maybe you will think maybe I should just have started with implementing my City Engine models and my buildings and so on. Then I would have been much quicker to arrive here. But actually, if you have at once defined this smart code in the beginning, for instance, this form-based code, you have almost all those kind of rules that are very important to actually lay out those buildings, and that makes it in the end a bit more plausible as well if you want to add something more into that. Maybe, hopefully, you have the same insights as we have about the smart code here. That could be a kind of support for you, and but it could be that it is maybe a bit later on in your life as an architect. So then we introduced you to GIS quite shortly, and urban performance analysis with Ecotect, and I showed you some things about growth simulation and urban simulation in the lecture. Unfortunately, we didn't do the PertuSim since we had to put everything into one time slot then. But I think if you're still interested into the PertuSim, we could arrange a special date for you, and maybe in January, or we could do this if you just join the lecture next semester, that you just come for this exercise if you're interested in this growth simulation. So, and today, I think we want to talk about the final presentations, I think so. And maybe as a possibility for you, I know that some of you had investigated not just one area, several areas for the elective thesis. And I think if you present today this additional area and you make a good presentation, I think that should be actually enough for giving you the points for this elective thesis. For all those people that say, okay, I missed the point there. I didn't apply for doing the elective thesis in the beginning of the semester. I think there's a good opportunity since now we have all the separated files and things and projects that all of you created. We're looking forward to some students that bring all the project data together in one big project and make it run on our cloud server for the web-based visualization of the whole scene. So if you are interested in getting another elective thesis, where you maybe need to invest between the years or in the beginning of next year, maybe 1 week, to set everything up, and you get as well advice from us, and you do this Altstätten scene from all your students' outputs. You assemble it together. You can do it in group works. It's not necessary that you do it alone. Then you would get another elective thesis, for instance. So you just can apply after the presentation today. Okay. Yes, and the last step, of course, what we need to do today is the evaluation. Do we have the sheets? Oh, upstairs. Okay, so we do it after the first round of the presentations. Okay. Okay. So